Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a funny video here for you today titled Delusional Woman Gets Divorced Thinking That She Will Find a New Man Soon. And this is the story of a lot of modern women, guys, who go out here, they get married, and they decide to leave that marriage because they think that the grass is greener on the other side. But we find out that oftentimes it isn't greener on the other side. Nobody wants to date these women, and they go broke, they go homeless, and it makes for great content. So without further ado, let's jump right in. Don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments.
So when I left my first husband, I was not making a lot of money. I want to say maybe back then I was making like $55,000 a year. And I had to pay him child support because we had 50-50 custody, and that's how it works. Like, whoever is making more than the other person has to pay that person to make things equitable for the children. And he managed to lose his job while we were separated and going through the divorce, so therefore I had to pay him. And
I always love these stories, man, where it turns out that the woman actually has to pay the man, right? Because pretty much all of the damn time, it's the man who ends up paying the woman. Okay, the dude is out here, he's working a job, he's paying money to the woman as child support, as alimony, whatever. And we all know that this money basically just goes directly towards the woman. It's not really for the child. I don't think that this should be a thing at all. It's essentially just robbery. But it's always nice to see when these women kind of get a taste of their own medicine and they have to pay the man.
And it wasn't a small amount for somebody who was making like $55,000 a year. I want to say it was almost like $400 a month I had to pay him. So during like the year after we split up, I ended up going into about $8,000 in credit card debt. I had to use my credit card sometimes to buy groceries and stuff.
Oh, boo-hoo. Yeah, that's what I'm about to say, right? This meme, boo-hoo. She had to use her credit card to pay groceries. She went in debt. And mind you guys, this is $400 a month, okay? Which of course is not nothing, but I want to just take a moment to say this. A lot of guys who are on child support are actually paying a significant amount more than that. And that's not even talking about things like alimony, right? So you have dudes getting completely screwed over, and then it happens to women once and they whine on TikTok about it. Okay? Absolutely hilarious, man. You know, so many women, they walk out of the marriage. I guarantee you, before we continue, that's probably what this woman right here thought. She probably thought that she could leave the marriage and that the dude would end up paying child support because his job was better. But the dude probably quit his job mysteriously and now she has to pay, so now she's complaining about it. Very hilarious.
So I'm a divorced mom of two, and I have them week on, week off. And sometimes it's really sad. I miss them a lot, and I'm used to seeing them every single day. Last time they were at their dad's, I was like super depressed. And I don't miss being married, but I miss being able to see them every day. But I was just laying here thinking how much better divorced life is. For one, I don't have to have sex if I don't want to. But if I want to, men are easy. You can have sex any night you wanted to have sex. I'm forced to take time for myself, which means that I haven't lost my identity in being a mom.
Do you guys find it weird how women get on the internet and they think it's like some sort of flex that they can go out and have random bedroom encounters whenever they want? Like, of course you can. I agree with this woman. You know, men are easy. They're going to say, okay, not a problem. The difference is when it comes to securing commitment from a man that particularly you want, you're going to have a lot harder of a time. Single mother of two, bragging about her escapades ending up in random dudes' beds. Not the flex that you think it is, I think, right? And this is what a lot of women these days do, guys. They think that it somehow makes them more valuable. But in the eyes of men who respect themselves and the men that they want, this actually lowers your chance of ever getting commitment from a man. Which you can say you don't care about, but I think a lot of these women deep down care about when they're chasing that situationship for 9 months at a time. But hey, what do I know?
Which, since my identity isn't tied to being a mom, I'm not as invested in who my kids are. And I mean that by they are allowed to be whoever they want to be, and I get to love them where they are, instead of me having expectations and then them trying to be that person.
Yeah, this just all sounds like a bunch of nonsense for you can't enforce boundaries on what your kids are and aren't allowed to do. And this is what happens, man, right? You kick the dude out of the household, you get rid of the father. The kids oftentimes grow up with no boundaries, right? The mother can't discipline them properly. And these kids, quite frankly, grow up with a very large disadvantage. Okay, I don't think it's it's not a flex to be looking after two kids by yourself as a single mother, right? We have seen the metrics on this, guys. When children are raised by single mothers, they're far higher likelihood of they have a far higher likelihood of being incarcerated. They have a far higher likelihood of working in the night trades, shall we say, for the daughters. That is, you know, this is not a path that's a flex.
They are, instead of me having expectations and then them trying to be that person. 5-star steakhouses used to be a special event thing. Now they're a normal date night. And some guys even think I'm funny.
I was trying to get into your pants.
Wait. So this woman is trying to flex the fact that dudes take her out to dinner? I mean, okay, it's not a flex because you're a single mother, number one. Going on dates with random dudes is not a flex. Number two, just because a dude takes you out doesn't mean he wants to commit to you, right? Where is your ring? Where is your long-term? If you come to me as a woman, guys, this is the point that I've always made. If you come to me as a woman and you say, this is a flex, and she shows you, like a ring and she's been married for 25 years, that's a bit of a damn flex, okay? I'll admit, that's something. These videos on TikTok, they are nothing. Oh, dudes can buy you meals. That's nice. You go out and you have random bedroom fun with different dudes. Not a good look. Not a good look.
All right. Well, after 8 months of separation, after divorce, I'm finally going on a date. I finally decided to join a dating app. And, oh, God, I just want to take a freaking nap now.
What's the bet that this woman was having random bedroom encounters before she goes on her date 8 months later? Guys, if you want to convince me that these women who end their marriages are celibate for the next 8 months, I simply don't believe you.
I'm not excited about dating. I don't see how I'm going to have any interest in anyone anytime soon, but I feel like it must be done at some point in time in order for me to
pay the bills.
I don't know, give people a chance again at some point down the road. So.
Oh, thank you, Your Highness. I love how these women frame it as though men are being done a favor, right? Oh, she's returning to the dating market because she thinks really it's time to give the peasants another chance, another shot at dating her. It's so damn delusional, man, right? Look at this. I don't know, give people a chance again at some point down the road. Oh, wow, thank you for this magnificent chance. I'm so looking forward to trying to court a divorced individual. So excited.
So, let you know how it goes. This is going to be interesting.
$50,000 a year, and my wife is making $200,000 a year. I should not have to pay her any money. I bettered myself while he just sat around. Why should I get less child support? Since the kids are living with mom full time, even though she makes more money, Dad, I still order you to pay child support to mom.
This video is going viral right now of this woman who said she did not want to be a responsible parent, so she gave up her kids, and now she's having to pay her old husband child support.
Okay, so in November, I decided I no longer wanted to be a responsible parent, and I gave up my kids. I was just tired of being responsible and caring for them. I felt like I was too young and I wanted to go out there and experience life, and I started dating someone else, so it just didn't fit with my new lifestyle.
Yeah, the translation here is basically, I wanted to go out there, and while I'm young, I wanted to get as much attention and bedroom fun from random men on dating applications and out in the wild as I possibly can. Okay? These men, they want to return to the streets. They don't want to be mothers. They don't want to be wives, which is fine, guys. Like, I have no problem. I think people are allowed to live their life however it is that they want to live it. I think that they're degenerates. But if you want to go out there and return to the streets, hey, that's totally fine. My problem is when these people, number one, lie about it, and number two, they become like mothers and they become wives, right? If you're for the streets, you shouldn't be out there having children. You see what I'm saying? Like, think of the kids, man, because the kids are always the ones who are typically the most harmed in this situation, right? They didn't ask to have an awful mother like this who doesn't even care about them, who would rather go out there and hook up with random men. I find it incredibly sad. I really do.
And I didn't have anything to worry about because the other parent is a very responsible parent. But now I'm here because now I'm earning child support. And to top it off, I'm really pissed off that I took care of them all the way up to November. And I couldn't claim them on my taxes because the other parent had already claimed them.
All I can say is, what has this world come to, man? This woman, this mother is mad that she has to pay child support because she abandoned her kids because they didn't fit her lifestyle. Like, could you imagine being so entitled, so evil, to just think that you can just throw away your kids and think that, you know, the club lifestyle or this, you know, lavish lifestyle is better than the greatest thing on earth, which is a
Mothers are hesitant to fulfill their child support obligations. It stems from various psychological and socioeconomic factors. Some women believe that the financial responsibility should be borne by their ex-partner or another woman in the child's life, possibly due to traditional perceptions of parental roles, and they do not want to fulfill their responsibilities due to their lavish lifestyle. They consider if they will pay for their child, their club life will be diminished.
Yeah, man. And this is the way it is for a lot of modern Western women these days. It's like they don't even like kids a lot of the times, right? They really don't. I mean, obviously that doesn't go for every single woman, man, but a lot of women these days, they're prioritizing going out there, clubbing, hooking up with random dudes, okay, living their life, as it were, over having a family or anything like this, which is totally fine. Again, if you want to be a degenerate, that's on you. But the fact that they involve kids in it, I think, is just really, really messed up, okay? I don't care if these women get on the hook for child support. I think that is damn funny. I think that's a taste of their own medicine. This is something that dudes have been dealing with a very long time. You have women who go out there, have kids with a dude, then decide to leave him because they found the pool boy more attractive, and now he's on the line for child support. It makes absolutely no sense, guys. It really doesn't. And obviously, you know, obviously not every woman's going to do this or leave you for the pool boy or whatever, but the fact of the matter is, guys, that, for example, a large amount of marriages do not exist, right? They stop existing. The woman leaves the man. I think anywhere from 60 to 80% of the time the divorce is initiated by the woman. It goes up to like 90% if the woman's college educated. I mean, 50% of marriages end in divorce, as far as I understand as well. These are some pretty horrifying numbers, and if you consider the fact that your kids can be taken away from you and you can be stolen from at the same time, it's no wonder why a lot of dudes are opting out of this.
I'm here to say that child support is only for absent fathers. Not because you guys broke up. He's a complete deadbeat, yeah, go for it. If you know that he takes care of his kid, gets them when he's supposed to, you're just a bitter bitch.
You expect...
I mean, they're all bitter men, right? All of these women who drag their ex-man for child support, they're all bitter. They're always going to rationalize it to themselves, right? Oh, he didn't pick the kids up on time. He didn't do this. They're going to justify it to themselves, okay? It doesn't matter how you phrase it. A lot of these women who are asking for child support are just straight up evil. They're going to justify it to themselves one way or another. You can have the most sweetheart of a man, right? A fantastic guy who cares and loves for his kids, who is a fantastic role model, and you'll still find women who will call that guy a deadbeat. You see what I'm saying? They'll twist it because there's money on the other line.
Takes care of his kid, gets them when he's supposed to, you're just a bitter bitch.
You expect to get child support?
Yes, ma'am.
And the child has been living with him for almost... It's a boy or girl?
Boy.
His whole life?
Yes, ma'am. Well, when I get my baby back, I want child support, yeah. He makes way more money than I do. I want my baby back and I want child support.
I'm sorry, you have to excuse me because nothing you're saying is making sense right now. You came to court to ask me to give a child back to you that was taken from you, that's 5 years old, that's pretty much lived with this man the entire time that he has been taken care of.
As a man.
Guys, this is a clip that I've actually covered recently, okay? So the woman went to court. She had custody of the child initially, I believe, but then she lost custody because the dude that she was dating, not the father of the kid, the next man that she was dating, this woman right here, did some awful things to the child, I believe. So the kid got taken away from her, placed in the custody of the man for a very long period of time, okay, and is still in custody with the man. And then what does she decide to do? She tries to go to the court after many years, instantly get the kid back, and put him on child support, okay? Isn't that absolutely insane, man? Isn't that absolutely crazy? She wants the kid back, and she wants to instantly put him on child support to pay her. Never mind the fact, by the way, that this entire damn time, guys, this woman has not been paying child support to the man. Isn't that absolutely insane to think about, right? She comes here, makes all of these demands, and it's no wonder that dudes are just completely and utterly opting out. But let's continue right here.
Took my baby away because my ex-boyfriend is an abuser and I'm not with him anymore, so I want my baby back.
Right, but the child hasn't been living with you. The child has been living with him.
Yeah, because of my ex, and I'm not with my ex anymore.
Yeah, so no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. He would literally have to have given you the child back. And then you come in here, and after you've been having the child for some time, then you come in here and say, Judge, I want this to be changed. I've been having the child this entire time. I want him to pay child support. That would be a little bit more reasonable. But what you're asking for today is very unreasonable.
Okay.
This woman is absolutely psycho, right? Look at those crazy eyes, man. So what she's doing is she's jumping in court right now saying, hey, I want custody of this child immediately. I also want the dude to start paying me money. And never mind the fact that I haven't been paying him any money at all. And guys, I really want to emphasize this, okay? These women who do not get custody of their children, it tells you that something very serious is wrong, okay? Because usually speaking, the women get the custody of the child, right? So for women to lose custody of the kid or not get custody of the kid when they want it in the first place, really weird. It tells you that something very bad is going on. And I notice this with a lot of women these days. They'll sit here and they'll say, well, my ex-boyfriend was an awful man and he was terrible and all of this crap. They'll sit there and tell you until the cows come home how awful their ex-partner was and nothing was their fault. But the fact of the matter is, guys, is that these women are pretty much just as awful as the dudes that they date, I would argue, okay? It takes two to tango. Nobody forces you to date a quote-unquote awful man. So these women who are in these relationships, man, I really don't feel a lot of empathy towards them, especially when they bring them around their kid and the kid is worse off for it. No sympathy whatsoever.
Hey, well, give me my baby back, and then I'll come back in a while and ask for child support.
Well, I can't give you your baby back because I never took your baby.
Sorry.
Have you guys noticed that some of my videos have gone missing over here on YouTube? That is because I am slowly moving them over to locals where I can actually host them without the risk of getting in trouble. If you are not aware, many creators are starting to move over to places like locals, Rumble, etc. because YouTube is not really a free speech platform. So if you are interested in supporting the channel and getting access to videos that are no longer available here, make sure that you come and join us over on locals. The link will be in the video description down below. Supporters get access to their own exclusive videos that are no longer available to the public. So make sure you go to the link in the description and join us over there now. But anyway, guys, back to today's episode.
Okay, actually nobody really took your baby. You lost your baby for your own negligence with your ex-boyfriend.
And there it is. She lost the baby, right? This woman lost the baby. Imagine that, guys. Like, women, when they go to courts for custody battles and things like this, oftentimes the women are the ones who are walking out with custody. It's quite unusual for men to end up with custody. It tells you that something is seriously wrong. So not only is something seriously wrong, man, the woman literally lost custody. So they gave the kid to her immediately, and she still managed to lose the kid.
That has nothing to do with me, okay? Now, fill me in over here. The baby was placed with you after the boyfriend hit the baby?
Yep.
And he's been living with you ever since then?
Yep.
You've been taking care of him?
Mm-hmm.
You paid for everything for the child?
Everything.
What does she do?
I visit.
She visits unsupervised.
Okay, congratulations. Well, financially, what does she do?
Financially?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Oh, that's what I figured. Okay, I see what's going on here. Yeah, and I'm not about to play this game with you. You're the one that's going to pay him child support.
What?
Today. Yeah, you are.
He makes like 3 times as much money as I do. I have to give him my money.
It's for the child, so yes.
I love how the woman immediately knows, by the way, because here's the crazy part. She's saying, what? I have to give him money? And this is what happens. These dudes who are giving child support, it's not, she knows how this works. It doesn't go towards the person typically. I mean, it doesn't go towards the child. It's going towards the women. These dudes who are on the hook for these child support things, it's going towards the woman, right? Oftentimes it's not going towards the child. The woman wants to have these kids half the damn time, I swear, to get money from the dude. It's really damn sad, man. But she's sitting here saying, oh, he makes triple as much as I do, blah, blah, blah. This was something that we covered on a recent episode. This woman is absolutely psycho. She's crazy. She didn't once try and help with the child, but now that she thinks that she can get money out of the dude, now she comes to court, tries to take the kid and money from him at the exact same time. It's amazing. And let's just scroll back here for a second, guys. Look how done this guy is. Look how done. He's been looking after this kid by himself, paying everything. And you know what's funny? He didn't, as far as I know, try and put her on child support, right? He didn't come out and say, well, I need money from her. He could have. I think a lot of women in his position would still do it, even if they were out earning their partner or ex-partner. But he didn't. And you know why he probably didn't? Because he didn't want to deal with the crazy woman. But anyway, guys, I think we might leave today's episode there. So as always, remember to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you take care of yourself, and I will be seeing you all in the next episode. Peace.